Okay, good morning, y'all. It's been a while since I gave y'all an update on the house. I think last time we were had been here 3 weeks, and now we've been here like 2 months. And so there's been a lot of changes, and we're still working on it, but I wanted to show you the changes. But before we do that, an exciting update is that we are getting the floors done. So we've already done the laundry room, the boys' room, the playroom, the pantry. And so we have left is this, the closet, our master room, and Brooke's room. So today he's gonna come work on our master room, and so I need to move like the clothes that are gonna be in the way. But I thought I would take this as an opportunity to go through my clothes as well, because I know there's stuff in there that I could get rid of. So I thought y'all could join me for that, and then in a little bit I'll kind of show you what's changed, what's different since last time. So I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna first just clear the clothes out, because I'm pretty sure everything on the bottom pretty much is keeping, because I wear most everything on the bottom. It'll be the top stuff that I'm gonna go through probably, but I'm gonna start with clearing out the bottom. That way it's just out of the way by the time he gets here. I say that there actually is probably some stuff I can get rid of, so. These are just my junky sleeve t-shirts. But I think I can actually get rid of a few. So. There's a lot of things in my closet that I have been hanging on to in hopes that I can wear them again someday. And maybe there is a day that will happen, but I have decided that if that day does come, and hopefully it does, but if it does come, I deserve new clothes. Not clothes that are like 10, 15 years old. So, when that time, yeah, that's what we deserve, right? So when that time comes around, I will get new clothes instead of hanging on to these old clothes. The other nice thing about this is that I can kind of reorganize the way I have my clothes in here, because I just kind of threw them in here whenever we moved in. So now I can actually organize them in a way that might be a little more functional. Little helpers in here. He just wants to pull the camera down. Well, at least I was able to get rid of a few things off the bottom, so that helps. And before I go through the stuff on the top, I'm gonna move Levi's stuff from the bottom of his side of the closet, because obviously we will need to get over there too. So I'm gonna do that before I go through the rest of my clothes. Can you say hi? Hi, Roxy. Now you can see my little partner in front. Okay, hi guys. Last time we were in here going through my closet, the guy our friend that's doing the floors in our house showed up, and I was in his way. So I didn't get to finish, so I'm gonna work on my closet now, going through the rest of my clothes, and then bringing my clothes back in to the closet, the ones that go on the bottom. So I am gonna start working on that. Okay, so I've given like half my closet away, it feels like. So next I'm gonna put all this stuff in a bag, and then I'm gonna try to organize, you know, like the way I want it in the closet. That stuff that I tucked back there in the corner, that's just like sentimental shirts. Some of them fit, some of them don't, but I don't really wear them. They just like have my name on them, or my brother's name, or my husband's name, or one of them was from my son's first birthday. So just sentimental shirts that I just want to keep but not necessarily wear. So I tucked them back there. So now I'm gonna bag these up, and then I'll get started organizing. These are just like cut off t-shirts that like literally no one's gonna wear. They've got signatures. Nobody's gonna want them, so they're gonna go in the trash. Hi. Every time I try to do this darn closet, I keep getting interrupted. So last time, I think it was, we had to go to like a baseball party, like end of season baseball party. I think that's what we were doing that day. So I just keep getting interrupted and I can't finish this stupid closet, but I'm getting it done today. So I've got to go get the clothes out of the playroom and bring them in here. So we're gonna do that, and then I'll go through them as I hang them up. I think they mostly all are gonna stay, but we'll just take a glance as we're hanging them up just to make sure. So let's go to the playroom and get the clothes and bring them in here. Okay, it's all back in its proper place. Now I'm just gonna go through it and organize it and take out anything that I don't want. Okay, I'll try to show you my like rhyme or reason to things. It may not make sense to y'all, but it makes sense to me, so. Okay, I'm gonna start in this section over here on the side. So over here on the far left, these are just like nightgowns and robes. They're long, so I wanted them on the rack where there wasn't a second bar. And then I found a couple skirts. These are pants, but they're, you know, dressier and nicer. So I put them with my skirts. And then I have dresses. This is actually a maternity dress, but it can't hang with the rest of the maternity clothes because it's long. These are just all dresses. And I have a couple more to put in there actually. And then next I have like cardigan, you know, sweaters to go over things. So that's what's here. Little jean jacket is thrown in there. Whatever those are called. I don't know the names of things, but you know, just things that you throw over stuff. And then in this section I have like sweaters and long sleeve shirts, but that are like cute. Not just like a plain sweatshirt. And then it kind of morphs into my shorter sleeve shirts that are cute and nice. Sorry. So just a bunch of cuter short sleeve shirts. And then I have some tanks that are cute, like pretty tanks. And then all of these are like spaghetti strap camis that you would wear under clothes. And I know I have a ton, but I actually wear a lot of them, so I might get rid of this one. I never wear it, but anyway, that's what's there. Then tucked back here in the corner, all those clothes back there, those are all like sentimental things, like my Letterman. And then I don't know what else is back here. It's hard to show you because it's all tucked in the corner, but there's like a shirt from Bronson's first birthday. Different stuff, I don't know, but like sentimental shirts that I'm not gonna wear. And then these are a handful of shirts that I can't fit, but I just really don't want to get rid of them yet, so I'm just hanging on to those. Here's a few tank tops. These are all my like, I don't know why, but I wanted to do like themed areas. These are all like my Christian t-shirts. So like some from church, or some that just say something like Christian faith-based. And then this section is tech stuff. And then up here I've just got some like t-shirts that are my extra large, long sleeve, sweatshirts. Those are all my extra large. Down here I've got themed, these are all holiday. So it's like Christmas over here, Valentine's somewhere in there. Got some 4th of July stuff in there. And then these are my t-shirts, long sleeve shirts and sweatshirts that are size large. So I just wanted to separate the sizes. So that's why I did it that way. And then I have a few like different kinds of jackets and pullovers that are size large. And then that's what this is up here. These are kind of like my cuter like outfit, like to make an outfit type of jacket. And then these are just like hoodies and the rest of my jackets that are extra large. And then down here I did a section for all my pants and leggings, and then it moves into my scrubs for work. So these are all just like basic nurse t-shirts, school nurse. And then up here are some more, but these are specific to my school. So put those up there just to know, kind of like some days I want to wear like a shirt specific to school, and some days I just want to wear like a generic school nurse shirt. And then these are all my scrub bottoms, and then these are themed like for the holidays type of nurse, but they're nurse shirts. So those ones are themed. Then I have my hoodies that are school nurse. This is just a scrub jacket, scrub tops. I never wear those, but I have a few. And then one of our nice polo shirts that we were required to have for school. And then this little section right here is all the t-shirts that I like to wear to sleep in. So they're just my PJ shirts is what I call them. So that, I don't know if that makes sense to anybody, but that is going to be my organization system. I do want to get those little round divider things that you can like hang here to put and like designate what each section is. So I'll eventually do that, but all my clothes are back where they're supposed to be. They're organized. I didn't mention up there, that's all maternity clothes. And I found a couple things here that need to go up there. So I'll probably have my husband do that. But at least everything is in its place and organized. As for Levi's side, all his clothes are still in the closet. So I may move those back over here for him here in a little bit. But at least my side is organized and feeling better. So I don't know what the plan is next, but I'll catch you later to show you whatever area I organize next. Today I have decided to tackle the office, which is really just a corner in our room. I'm dreading it because I pretty much don't know what to do with any of this stuff, but we used to have a lot of it like on a bookshelf, and now we're using that shelf in the laundry room. I don't know, so we're gonna figure it out, but I'm gonna get started. This is the stuff that I probably don't know what to do with, unless it goes in the desk. Down, kind of. down. This actually is not as bad as I was thinking it was gonna be. I was going to put this with the Boys Craft stuff, but then I remembered it's probably not a good idea. So I'm gonna keep this in here. This is my friend from school. I just bring him home on the summers. This is a pile of paperwork that Levi and I need to go through. So I'm gonna see if we can do that tonight when he gets home. This has some more paperwork in it, and then this little rack shelf thing that I don't know how to put together. So I'll ask him for help on that as well. But then the desk should be finished. There are little shelves on the front of this desk where decorations can go. I don't know where those decorations are that Levi had there, so I'm sure we'll find them soon. And then on the front of the filing cabinet there are more decorations that we're gonna hang here in our room. And then behind it is the printer and my laptop, which usually stay up there. So that's probably where those will stay. But that was easier than I thought, so I'm happy. It feels a lot better. There's still work to be done, but it feels a lot better than it did. So that's always a plus. So on to the next project. Okay, so while we're at it, I'm gonna work on my little area in the room. This is like my reading nook area, and then this is what I'm gonna be using as like my vanity. It's supposed to be a desk, but we already have our office desk on this side, so it's gonna be my vanity instead. So I'm gonna get it all organized. Decorations will come, but for now, just organizing. This is all like keepsake stuff. So this one goes in Brooke's room, but he's napping right now. But some of it is like things to me, like Mother's Day things that I want to keep. This one's an old one from Briar, but so cute. Anyway, I need to make my own little tub of keepsake things that I want to keep, that I don't want to give to the boys later, that I want to keep for myself. Like Mother's Day things. So I plan on buying a little like tub for that stuff from Walmart. So for now, I'm just gonna put this stuff in my closet, and then when I get that tub, I'll put this stuff in there. So. I used this bag for a school nurse conference, but I'm not carrying it anymore, so I'm gonna take all this stuff out and put it up. This is my work backpack that I used during school. So I just cleaned it out, obviously. I'm just gonna put it away for now until school starts again. That one over there is my regular purse, and then this is my purse that I take to church. And then sometimes if I'm going out, I'll take this stuff out of it and use it as my going out bag, because it's just small, easy over the shoulder strap. So I kind of have two purses. Okay, so things are starting to look a lot more like what I envisioned. Come to this corner. There's still more to be done, obviously, with the office area, especially in the decorations. Levi has a little bit over there on his bedside table that needs to be done. But the overall feel of the room is starting to feel so much better. It's like my little oasis. I have my little reading nook, my vanity, my little exercise space, or walking space, I guess, really. My cozy bed, and my little setup with my bedside table, and then Levi has his space, and we have our little office space. So it's all coming together, and of course, Sully has his space. So I'll show y'all more once we get decorations and stuff on the walls, but for now, this is my favorite part. It's really feeling good though. I feel good walking in here now because it's not so messy and crazy. So I look forward to showing y'all more. Bye.